Hey everyone, it's been a minute, although you guys probably watch these in sequence, so it's probably been literally a minute. Anyways, it's what? It's November 16th. It's actually 4:44, 4:44 p.m. But the whole point's that I usually don't publish videos the same day, and I stagger them. Same thing with poetry, but the reason I want to publish this one today is because it's kind of important. So anyhow, have you guys ever had a whole bunch of things line up synchronistically? I'm not sure if you guys believe in that or not, but anyways, the whole point of this video is not to convince anybody of anything. Like, whatever you believe in, hey, that's if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. But the reason I'm saying that is because I just had a whole bunch of things happen in respect to a book that I'm writing, and I totally had a piece just sort of fall in my lap. And it didn't fall in my lap, I wrote it yesterday, but I didn't realize how perfectly it fits into the last part of the book. On top of that, a book, actually I haven't announced it, but I'm pretty stoked to whenever I announce it, it'll be time. It's still a little bit away, but the whole point's that most of the poems, or all of them, are almost ready to go. And the second thing that happened between that poem that slots perfectly in the book is it's actually kind of, I don't want to scary, but it's almost unbelievable how good that poem slots into the book. Once I'll mention this date, and I'll mention that book, and you'll understand why that poem slots perfectly into that book once that happens. The whole point's that had a whole bunch of things didn't happen. I don't even know if that makes sense. If a whole bunch of series of events didn't take place, then I would have not written that poem, and it wouldn't slot so perfectly in the book. And I've been slowly slotting poems into that book, and I want to give more hints about it. Like, I'm just dying to just talk about it, but I don't want to say too much because I want it to be a surprise. I've always wanted it to it's gonna be, I'm just gonna shut up. The whole point's that it involves writing, and sometimes you just get information, whether it's synchronistically or not, whether you believe that or not, it doesn't matter. The whole point's that sometimes things pop up, you can write about them or you can't. Or maybe you choose not to. Whether you can or not, that's a different story, but you usually can write about almost anything, right? So the whole point's that happened. I'm pretty stoked. I'm so thrilled, but I need to go to work on that. I haven't, like I said, I haven't announced the name, and I won't for a while, because I'm so busy in the fall. It's just, in fact, I'm about to take a break from social media. I need a lot of rest, like so much rest. The whole point's that sometimes things happen, you get to write about them, and it's kind of neat when things line up unexpectedly, when somebody might give you a documentary or a poem, or they might do something for you. Like, so the poem, I wrote it yesterday, and I published it, actually, I shouldn't have said that, but I published it somewhere, but I don't think anybody knows about it, so that's a good thing. The whole point's that it's perfect. I don't even know if I changed anything, but so that's into the book, so I'm kind of thrilled. Everything else is going well. I'm still working on one main book, Masquerade book, but it's slow because I've been so busy, and I haven't had much time to work on that. I've been writing a lot, but just nothing for that book specifically. So anyhow, this one's more of a video that I want to get out of the way, because one, I wanted to do it on this date, because it was today that I actually figured out that I was gonna do the thesis for the book that's coming eventually, and how I came up with the final piece. In fact, it's very similar to a book that I already published, but that's all I'll say. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a phenomenal day, and take care.